So I have this video here from Charlie that is called "They Actually Double Down," and this is regarding Roblox. I don't know if you guys have been following the Roblox drama, but they are in a tight spot right now because they are not banning predators that are using Roblox, but are banning the people trying to catch the predators, which is completely backwards, and nobody can understand why this is happening. And apparently they are doubling down. Let's say what Charlie has to say in here to be up to date with this whole thing.
Well, they did it. Roblox decided to double down on their decision to ban and threaten legal action against someone that was trying to keep their platform safer for children, a responsibility Roblox doesn't seem to want to do themselves, at least not in an efficient way. So the quick and dirty of it, if you don't know the lore, I'll give you the nutshell breakdown here. I made a video
I was going to say it, but hey, he's going to say it.
On it a couple days ago, but earlier this week, a YouTuber named Schlep just got permanently IP banned by Roblox HQ and threatened with legal action because he colored outside the lines here. He was a little naughty in the eyes of the Roblox corpo overlords, the fucking weasels in suits over there, those grease goblins. Apparently, when Schlep was young, he was the victim of a bad actor on Roblox, and as he grew up, he wanted to do what he could to make the platform safer for children so they didn't have to experience what he did. And thus he started actively catching predators and has actually had a few of them even arrested. He is doing what he can to just try and make the platform safer. Roblox takes a huge issue with that. One of the big criticisms of Roblox that has existed for years is how poorly they handle predators on Roblox. They are very hands-off when it comes to safety. Basically, their philosophy boils down to the old Luigi method in Mario Party, where if you do nothing, maybe you'll win. But in this case, that is not happening. You see, their tactics here of basically just plugging their ears and...
I'll be honest, guys. I know that this is not a crime, not easy, bad to do it. But I just think it's weird. If you are a man over 30 years old and you play Roblox, I do think it is weird. I am not saying anything bad is happening or you have bad intentions. I am not saying anything like that. I just think it is weird. There are so many cool games you could be playing. Why the fuck are you playing Roblox that, to be honest, as a game, it sucks? I don't know because I don't even know how it works. I don't know what Roblox is, to be honest, guys. I just know it is the game with these cube-like characters that is not Minecraft, I know. Why the fuck would you even feel the need to play that if you can play fucking Battlefield 6 or I don't know, something else? I don't know.
Closing their eyes and then wiping their ass with all of the reports that flood in. It's led to a massive issue with Roblox where there has been a very common occurrence of predators preying on kids through their platform. You've probably seen tons and tons of headlines about pedophiles through Roblox by this point. It's very clear that they are not efficient when it comes to handling this. So the community has begun policing themselves, and Schlep was among those that were trying to do what they could to catch the predators and have them arrested, but it's not like they were going behind Roblox's back for it. Schlep was actively providing Roblox all of the evidence, all of the reports, even sending a physical binder to the Roblox headquarters, and still they sat on their hands, put their thumb up their ass, and spun around on it or something. I guess when the package arrived there, they must have treated it like the Unabomber was trying to reach them or something. Like, Schlep and all of these other predator catchers on Roblox are actively trying to go through the proper channels, so Roblox will be the ones to act on it, but they just haven't been. At least not enough, clearly, because there's still a...
I originally thought they were going to throw the guilt to their moderation team, right? Like saying, oh, this is leaked through the cracks. Our moderation team dropped the ball. We are going to do better in the future. But since this video is called They Double Down, this makes me think they are not doing that. And the directive itself is just putting their foot forward saying that they are doing something different. Which, in my opinion, it is weird, right?
Huge problem on Roblox with this. So, Roblox shut him down and threatened legal action. That has led to a huge shitstorm for Roblox, rightfully so. This has made headlines across the globe here. A wacky new development is apparently Roblox Corporation's chief safety officer, Matthew Kaufman, just sold over $800,000 worth of company stock shortly after the platform issued a cease and desist to
A smart man. He knows that shit is going to hit the fan. He's just selling the bullshit. Hey, dude, I am not worrying about this. I have the money. If shit hits the fan, I don't care anymore.
Looking like a little panic over there at the HQ. That is seeming like there's some holes in the ship. You don't often see the chief safety officer cash out that much stock in the wake of a huge debate about the safety of the platform that he is supposed to be managing and operating efficiently. Sounds like he's a little worried that people are more alert to how poorly Roblox itself handles safety in general. Another thing that happened is a congressman is also now making a push for Roblox to do more to keep children safe on their platform. It's gotten so big Roblox couldn't ignore it any further, so they put out a statement clarifying and doubling down on their decision to fight back against the vigilante groups, which is mind-boggling, just straight up fucking reflafitating that they thought that this was somehow like a W, like a PR win here. We are fighting back against the vigilante groups. And then crickets when it comes to pedophiles. Why aren't you fighting the pedophiles? Why are you laser focused with the fucking crime?
Which, by the way, if you know vigilante groups is when you take the justice in your own hands. These guys are not taking justice in their own hands. They are recollecting evidence and giving that to the police. That is not taking justice in your own hands, brother. That is not vigilante justice. So that is also not true. Not only they are doubling down in the bad thing because they should be focusing on the predators and not the vigilantes, but they are also not vigilantes. So the whole thing is a huge L.
Crosshairs on the vigilantes that are fighting the pedophiles. Like, this is a wild hill to die on. We are sharing more information about why it was necessary to remove vigilantes from Roblox and the ways in which we review and act on reports of abuse on Roblox. While
So they are removing vigilantes but not predators. Motherfucker, dude. This, if I wanted to write a movie about this, people would say that it is not real, that it is unbelievable that someone would do that. They wouldn't believe it, dude. But in real life, it happens.
Seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we've banned have taken action that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment for users. I just need to stop right here and just take a pause. Schlep and other vigilantes catching predators is not making the game more unsafe than it currently is by just having those predators running rampant with no one to stop them because you are not efficiently stopping them. Like, this is a crazy stance to take. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate minors, actively approached other users, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have sexually explicit conversations, which is against our terms of use. Accurate, timely reporting from our community is important. Reporting through the appropriate channels, including our custom-designed reporting tools, immediately and with his...
By the way, the guys that are doing the gathering of evidence have said multiple times that they did send that evidence to Roblox and they did nothing. And well, Charlie also said that earlier. So why are they repeating this in here if the guys did it and you guys did nothing about it? Like, you are gaslighting people with this bullshit, dude.
Much specific information as possible is the best way to help us remove bad actors from Roblox. These reporting tools are designed to capture key metadata and details that cannot be captured from an email or screenshot and enable faster, more efficient reviews and more thorough reporting to law enforcement when warranted. I'm going to take another break here real quick. When does that go live? Because that's definitely not live right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, that is the biggest problem. Everything you're saying right there is an absolute gobbledygook. Like, that's just mumbo jumbo. You're just saying words that aren't real. That is the big problem. No matter how many times people are reporting these bad actors through your channels, there is no efficient, fast reviewing that leads to the person being, kicked off the platform. There's so many cases of predators who have literally been arrested that still actually have their Roblox accounts live. What are you talking about? That is blatantly false. And that is the issue. You can say you have...
And by the way, that also happened. The guys that do this told it, like, we gave the evidence to the police. The guy got arrested. And even after that, Roblox didn't ban the guy. And he got arrested for being a predator. And it is like, what? It is insane.
Have all these tools and that you take in all of these reviews, but there's nothing that really shows that. There's no, it doesn't seem like if that is the case, it's made any difference. Maybe you need to overhaul that, or maybe you need to beef it up or something. Maybe you should work with the vigilante groups instead of vilifying them because they're doing a better job at getting the predators captured and taken off.
That is exactly what you are saying, zombie, dude. They should hire the vigilantes instead of cock blocking them. And then Charlie's saying it right here, dude, at the same time.
Off the platform than your systems are. I don't know why you view the vigilantes as enemies. Again, I can understand in general why vigilantes could be a bad thing, like on a broad scale, but when the company isn't doing things to ensure the safety of the users, well, vigilantes are super necessary to step in to do it for them, to keep the platform safe.
But they are not vigilantes, they are just guys that are doing an investigative work and handing in that evidence to the law enforcement. A vigilante is a guy that would go and act as if they were law enforcement. And they are not doing that, dude. We have to separate these things because then people are going to confuse it.
You are just not doing your job. It makes no sense to me that they would be so combative with someone like Schlepp, where they'd cease and desist, ban him, and then threaten legal action. You could work with him. Why don't you guide him through the proper channels? He is doing a good service by getting these predators arrested. It is something you are not doing enough of. We realize that no platform is perfect, but we prioritize trust and safety because it's core to what we do as a company. It doesn't really seem like you prioritize it, by the way. It seems like your CEO is prioritizing trying to turn it into a fucking dating site for 17 plus, which, again, by the way, is a really weird age where he's trying to pitch a 17 plus dating service to a company, Roblox, so it'd be half gaming and half dating. It seems like that's the focus, because Dave fucking Bazooki here, the CEO of Roblox, can't stop yapping about it. It doesn't seem like the priority is trust and safety. That's all I'm saying. This is an area where we invest heavily and are always innovating. Helping keep our users safe is a critical part of our vision of connecting a billion people with optimism and civility, and is a strategic imperative for our creator community. And then just...
This is just PR mumbo jumbo crap bullshit that they spew out. Just nothing burgers, the classic corporative talk.
A bunch of blabbering here, all of which it doesn't seem to be true. Again, I understand they can't wipe them all out instantly, but it's clear that reports are falling on deaf ears. Like, there are predators, real predators, like with...
I am going to tell them what Chris Wilson, the creator of Path of Exile, said in his latest video. He said, when you are bringing up a cover letter to me or a proposition looking for a job to me, and you bring me a long document clearly written by AI, just send me the prompt and I will talk to the AI. That is what I am going to tell Roblox in here. Instead of giving me all this bullshit that was probably written by AI, Roblox, just send me the prompt and don't talk all this bullshit.
Irrefutable evidence that Roblox is not acting on. So there is a problem here, and it doesn't seem like they're doing enough. Then they go on to talk about, like, just how many messages and how many users are on Roblox. Again, I understand there's millions and millions and a lot to go through, a lot to comb through. Which is why, again, I don't understand why they wouldn't be extending an olive branch to the vigilante groups who are clearly doing a good job at catching real predators that are on their platform. Roblox is missing them in a lot of cases. I don't know why they wouldn't want to work with them. Again, as they mentioned here, they've got, you know, fucking billions of messages that get across, billions of reports that swipe across their desk every day. Why wouldn't you work with the community that is actively trying to help you?
Which, by the way, this means that their whole system sucks. Not only the manual reviewers, the moderation team sucks, but also the automatic bot systems that they have to scan the messages and all of that. That also sucks. Like, the whole shit sucks and they are not moderating anything.
And help keep the platform safe. So now they talk about why they've decided to remove vigilantes. We've been monitoring vigilante activity on Roblox for some time. These groups began by reporting safety concerns, commenting on news about Roblox, and challenging us to do better.
Brother Roblox, you had an ECW here. If you would have done this very same post, but instead of saying why we remove vigilantes, you will put in here why we remove predators, W post, which is also obvious. You have to remove predators. It is stupid that we have to state it at this point because that is how it should be everywhere. But it would have been a W post. But now it is an L post.
We appreciate this feedback and use these reports to improve our safety systems. More recently, vigilante activity evolved. Instead of just reporting on safety issues, vigilantes started impersonating children and actively sought to connect with adult users. Those conversations mimicked inappropriate behavior and actively encouraged other users to connect on other social media and messaging platforms, thus bypassing Roblox's own safety systems. These were not one-off situations, and we saw the behavior accelerating across many accounts. This actively created an unsafe environment and normalized behavior that is both unacceptable on Roblox and is against our terms of use. Our policies prohibit directing other users off Roblox to another platform through chat and having/simulating sexually explicit conversations. These are serious policy violations that risk removal from the platform. Just reread your statement here, Roblox. You recognize that these groups were reporting all of this to you, and then you're confused on why they started doing more than just reporting. Could it possibly be because all of the reports they were sending your way for so long weren't leading to the predators getting kicked off the platform or anything? Could that possibly be the reason? Could you follow that trail of breadcrumbs of logic? Like, I don't know how they can be so delusional to not recognize the reason why it evolved beyond just reporting and then they started using, like, decoys to try and get more evidence is because you weren't acting on the reports. Thus, they gathered more evidence on these bad actors and turned it over to authorities who did act on it.
Exactly, bro. This is so, like, things wouldn't have gotten so far if Roblox acted. Like if at the initial reports they look into the cases and they ban these accounts, things wouldn't have gone so far to have to involve law enforcement. Which at the same time, in some way, also kind of makes you happy, because if they just ban the guys, then they never face authorities and they continue just finding other ways to try to do it, not in Roblox, but maybe other games, other platforms. And the fact that you involved authorities, now this leads to arrest, which is probably better. You can also look at it that way, but that is not because Roblox are the good guys. We are just trying to look at the bright side in here, you know. I don't know.
Evidence was sufficient for the police to issue arrests and get the predators. But it wasn't enough for you guys to ban them or do anything, like the bare minimum, to protect children from these bad actors, these evil people. Like, I don't know why they're confused. They're making it sound like it's some kind of epidemic that spiraled out of control, and Roblox was just doing everything by the book perfectly, when that's just not the case. The reason why it evolved so much is because you weren't doing enough. So the community started taking it upon themselves to try and act and do better and ensure the platform was a little safer for whatever they could do. They then had this section on the...
The perfect scenario would be Roblox doing the vigilante's job. Like, they see the reports, like, to also create the good outcome that I was talking about earlier. Roblox does that. It takes the reports, it monitors these accounts, it gathers the evidence, it bans them, and then gives that evidence to the police. That will be the perfect outcome. And this was a perfect opportunity for them to say, hey, we are going to start doing this. But no, they took the stupid road. They took the stupid road.
Importance of accurate reporting, going over, like, they needs to act in accordance with their policies and all of that, and then due to privacy considerations, we cannot inform users whether reports have led to consequences. But the thing about that claim is, to me, it seems like they're trying to hide behind their numbers. Like, we get so many reports, and we just can't inform you if, like, your report led to that person getting banned, but just trust us, it probably did. Like, we're actually, like, we're doing such a good job of getting them all banned. But the thing is, people aren't that fucking stupid. When you have found a bad actor, if you have found a predator and you're reporting that person, a lot of these people are following those accounts to ensure that they get banned because they are a danger to the community. And in a lot of cases, they're not getting banned. Like, they know that there hasn't been consequences. Whether or not Roblox is telling them, people can see for themselves when the accounts aren't banned. They then talk about how they actually go above and beyond. They work with law enforcement, following official legal guidelines around when it's appropriate to collaborate with them and provide information to help track bad actors across platforms to help keep users safe even beyond Roblox. In 2024, they submitted 24,522 reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They then say that on multiple occasions they found vigilante groups...
Okay, they are saying that they do what I was saying they should be doing, but obviously they are not doing a very good job at it.
Holding the reports to Roblox until after they had coordinated real-life meetups and built their own social media posts, and then explain why that's a bad thing, about how waiting to report to Roblox or the relevant authorities means alleged bad actors could potentially remain on the platform longer, leaving the community open to additional risks of harm. And they close out this section by saying that they recognize the community's frustration with how they handle violative behavior outside of Roblox, but they can't always act on all of it because a lot of it's screenshots and other messaging applications that need to be independently confirmed, because without verification it would open up significant abuse and misuse and all of that, so they have to do their due diligence. Overall, this is them saying that they actually take the reports very seriously and that they actually do a lot to try and keep Roblox safe, even beyond Roblox. They then also claim that some of the vigilante groups are like making social media posts about all of these bad actors before even reporting to Roblox. Of course, I don't know if that's all true or not. Very well could be. But the point still stands. There are a lot of bad actors on Roblox, even with all of the reports they act on and the ones that they report to the proper authorities. There is still a huge infestation of these evil people. And the vigilante groups, the ones that Roblox is fighting tooth and nail against, whether they like it...
Which, I'll be honest, guys, maybe I am too naive, or I was too naive. But I also thought that this type, as when you have a serial killer, for example, these are rare cases, right? This is not something that happens commonly. So I thought that these type of predators were like that. But this is opening my eyes to the reality that there are more bad people in the world than I originally thought. Because why do you have so many of these people in the game, right? I would have imagined there is 1, 2 cases. But no, you have tons and tons of cases. Like, I was too naive, too innocent maybe. Or trying to think that people are not that bad.
or not, they are making a difference in making the platform safer. Roblox can, submit all of these reports and do as much as they can, but as they showcase, they get so many and they can't go through all of them. They can't thoroughly investigate every single one. They can't analyze every single screenshot from every off-platform message. They know that. They do even hint at that. But these vigilante groups, in a lot of cases, do go the extra mile for a lot of these individuals, and it leads to them getting arrested and away from children. It takes the predator away from victims. It makes the platform safer. It's not something Roblox should be battling against so vehemently. I really just don't understand why they don't try and work more collaboratively with people like Schlep or Gideon, who are actively getting these predators arrested. That's the big problem. Roblox...
100%, they should even do a big collaboration. Law enforcement, Roblox, and these guys, and try to do the best job they can all together, instead of, like, these guys are happy, the police is happy, and then comes Roblox and says, I am not happy. What the fuck?
Isn't doing enough to keep children safe. And instead of trying to find more ways of keeping predators away from children, instead they're trying to legally strong-arm vigilantes into silence and just leaving it all alone and letting Roblox handle it. Put their trust in Roblox, a platform that has repeatedly let down so many people when it comes to getting these bad actors taken off the platform and away from victims. It is a problem that Roblox has done nothing to help with this statement here. This doubling down about this being like some kind of righteous fight against vigilantes is just so off the mark, it's crazy. They then spend a paragraph giving you a tutorial on how
I am agreeing completely with Charlie here, like he's on point on all of this.
To report users, which is just completely useless. It's like giving you a tutorial on how to get ice cream at McDonald's. The fucking machines are broken. It's useless. You can report people till the cows come home. It's not working. That is the issue. They then talk about their Trusted Flagger program, where close and trusted partners can report serious criminal activity such as terrorism, violent extremism, or child exploitation directly to Roblox. And the idea is that the Trusted Flaggers are someone that Roblox puts a lot of weight on with their reports. But the Trusted Flagger program, while it sounds good in theory, is actually highly neglected. And from what I've read from a bunch of people with this program in particular, it doesn't do anything more than just a normal report. It doesn't seem like they actually take into consideration the Trusted Flag more than the normal report. Overall, I found this response from Roblox to be horrible. The doubling down was just a terrible call here, and it almost reads like Roblox is more upset that people are aware of the predator problem as opposed to the predator problem existing in the first place. It seems like Roblox would rather people just be completely ignorant to it, just silence on it, while it's still being in the background. It doesn't seem like they care so much that the predators exist. They just care that people are talking about the predators existing now. Their priority.
And people are going to continue talking about it, by the way, because you are fumbling the ball. Roblox is fumbling it so hard that the problem is going to keep going bigger and bigger. By the way, I also saw a little, I didn't read the actual news, but I saw the headline that apparently Qatar is banning Roblox entirely in the country. Qatar, based in there. Roblox sucks as a game and as because of all that we are talking about in here. It is brain rot.
Priorities are just so out of whack. Threatening legal action against someone who was victimized on your game and is just trying to do what they can to make it better, and just a blanket removing all vigilantes type approach to things here is just nonsensical, because the community is in a position where it needs those vigilante groups because Roblox hasn't done enough to protect them. It's crazy to me. Anyway, I just wanted to give you the follow-up to all this. That's really about it. So, yeah.
Hey, awesome video by Charlie. As always, I love Charlie's videos. And yes, I agree completely with him. And Roblox is fumbling it, dropping the ball hard. I don't know why they are going this route, because it also shows, it not only shows like a bad management of the company and the PR and the moderation, but it also shows a weird morality, right? It compromises their ethics and morality. Why are you cracking down on the guys trying to get the bad guys instead of going after the bad guys? It feels weird, right? So yes, huge problem for Roblox. And this is not going away anytime soon, by the way. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? Am I a genius? Let me know everything in the comments below. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also, remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.